Did that work?
Hi guys, it's Angie. It's 2019. So happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I know I didn't say that in the other videos, but we're finally in a new season, new chapter, and so also in that new season, new chapter, on my vlog. So you'll see some awesome stuff. But what I want to talk about today is the 2 weeks that I didn't vlog. Now, some of you are probably like, what? Didn't realize that? Yeah. If you look back, there's 2 weeks I didn't post anything. And I had the content, I had everything, but I just didn't post. And it was because I was going through some of the hardest times of 2018. If you haven't seen, Keela Creates did something like this past week, kind of just sharing to what happened in 2018 with her, that really resonated with me. You should go ahead and watch it. It's absolutely phenomenal. I bawled because I could really relate to what she was saying, which is funny because I was going to do mine this week, so it kind of like matched up and it worked out really well. And just knowing that other people are going through the same things that I'm going through. 2018 was a year, it was the hardest year of my life. I was asked to give up my dreams, to rest in God. I started off the year giving up something that I absolutely loved. And with doing that, I went into a depression. It was the second time I've ever went into depression. And on top of that, I was moving. My brother was getting married, and so a lot of things, like just a lot of change, and which was great, but it was very much a strain on me. I became confused with what I needed to do with my life and in my life, and what I needed to do for my future, with what God has asked me to give up. It was something that I thought that was going to be major in my life. Then I go through the wedding in July, and August comes around, and I'm working 18-hour days, and the first time I ever have to work 18 hours in one day, so that was a pretty hard season. And in the fall began the season finale of the difficult year that 2018 was. In the fall of 2018, I began to experience feelings that I've never felt, experience love and grief and loss. Nobody died. In a ways of trying to process feelings. That's how I was and still am processing that. I love hard, and I have a lot of love to give. Because of that, I'm very susceptible to what could be abuse. Any abuse, mental, physical, verbal, emotional. I was not abused. Just to let you know, I was not abused in any way, form, or fashion. Get that out of your brain. The Lord allowed me to go through things that helped me see what it was. In this short amount of time, like, everything was great until things started coming up with that person. Just a lot of baggage, a lot of stuff that person was not dealing with. The thing is with emotions and baggage and things that people deal with in an everyday life is that it's not just hurting you, it can hurt everybody else around you. It's like you burn yourself and you don't expose the skin to let the heat out, or put ice on it, or try to have the heat escape. If you let the heat, if you cover it up or if you pack it up, the heat's going to do way more damage than it will be if you just let the heat out. That's the same way with emotions, and the same way with like your health. Like if you have a stomachache, you'll go to the doctor. If you break your leg, you're going to go to the emergency room. Dealing with the second half, the season finale of my year, really got me to the point of those 2 weeks where I didn't vlog because I was in so much emotional turmoil and pain and anxiety that I just didn't have the energy to, edit at all. And the Lord got me through. What did I do to get myself through this? I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of praying. I did a lot of interceding, a lot of singing. There's still days where I just like, dang, this is ridiculous. And then there's days where I'm fine. I'm still having it today because today I lost that friend. But in a way, it's a blessing. I was in so much hurt and so much pain. And then ending the year with all of that, it really made me petrified of 2019. I ended the year hanging out with friends, just enjoying the time, but counting down the seconds was not my favorite thing. Waking up on New Year's Day was not my thing. Actually, New Year's Day was a really hard day for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. 2019 was spoken as a year of breakthrough, as a year of success, as a year of all this stuff, and I want to be excited, but after 4 or 5 years of hard work, putting, hands to the plow and seeing it all fall through was with my career. And then the beginning of this year, asking to die to my dreams and to rest, and then the end of this year, gaining what I thought was a good thing, and then it dying off today I'm not gonna lie, I'm flinching right now because I said this in 2017, going into 2018. It's like I don't want another 2017, and I'm saying this now, I don't want another 2018. I'm still definitely in the healing processes of everything, but I do want to encourage anybody else who is dealing with the same thing, who feels like they've gone into 2019 and nothing has changed. They've gone to the same job. It's another day. People will come to me and say, hey, are you excited for 2019? What are your goals? What are your passions? What is something that you're going to make happen in 2019? And I was like, I don't know. I was filling out my passion planner. It said, what would you like to see this year happen? And I literally sat there for 5 minutes and was like, I don't know. I don't know what my future looks like. Every single time I do something myself, or I feel like I'm like, okay, God's gonna bless this, it falls through. I'm entering this season with no eyes to what is next. People give me ideas and compliments, and you should do this and you should do that. It's definitely a hard place to be, knowing that I am a very creative, powerful person. I hope that you guys are encouraged. What I would say to end this is trust in God. I had to get to a point with this whole issue that went down today. It's just, I couldn't care anymore. I do low-key care, but not even low-key care, but I do care, but I can't do anything. Like, it's not up to me. And that's where the Lord wants us, is that, we can't do anything. He's not wanting us to try to fix it. We can't fix it. He wants to fix it. He wants to change our lives. He wants to renew our minds. And all he wants us to do is do what he tells us to do. And if that's to pray for somebody, we pray. If we just to be their friend, just to be their friend. And anything else, it's not our responsibility. The weight, even today, has been lifted off of my shoulders. Another thing that I learned is that we can't judge our future by what's in our present. The Lord has so much more. His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. We have to be at peace with that. Coming to peace with that is really hard. It really is. I'm in that spot where I'm coming to peace, but it's just little by little by little. And I'm still at the point in my life right now where my heart is literally shattered on the floor. I'm at the end of my rope, but that's where God wants us. He doesn't want us to be our heart shattered on the floor. He doesn't want that. He wants us to be at the end of ourselves. So, because when we're at the end of ourselves, that's where he can begin. He wants to be that bridge. He wants to be that person that we can lean that person that we can lean on. He wants to be everything that we ever ask or dream about, because he's the only one that can make things come to pass. I want to encourage anyone who's listening, anyone who's looking at my vlog, that 2019 is going to be a good year. If you're in a spot like I am, who you're just completely still broken, it is okay to be broken. It's okay to feel emotion. It's okay to be hurting. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're hurting too long, or you need to get over it, or that was yesterday's news, or that person's long gone, why have you not gotten over him? Like, your feelings are valid, and take the time that you need to get over whatever you need to get over. But in the end, pick yourself back up. There are people out there who are praying that you pick yourself back up. There are people that will see breakthrough when you pick yourself back up. People have come to me saying that they're encouraged with how well I'm taking everything, and on the inside I feel like I'm not. I have a song of the week. It's called Citizens by something Reconstructed. I'll put it down below. Also, I'll put down below the therapy that I go to. You don't have to go to therapy, but it is a very important part for me. Not everybody has to go to therapy. I encourage you to trust and believe. Know that your feelings are valid. If you have to talk to 10 million people and pray and cry and pray and cry, pick yourself back up. People are dependent on it. We'll get through this. I love you guys. Be strong. And I'll see you next time.